Hello, Boise Brave, and welcome back to KBHS TV.
Today is Friday, March 6th, and I'm Kat Deemer.
And I'm Calvin Carter, and these are your weekly video announcements.
Boise High had yet another video featured on the KTVB last Friday.
Not sure if you're counting or not, but that's 4 consecutive weeks, my friends.
Nice.
Senior Justin Sultemeyer reported on the impact of cell phones here at Boise High School. Check it out.
Phones, intolerable distractions, or simple stress relievers. I'm Justin Sultemeyer with KBHS Broadcasting, looking into the problems that phones have been causing at Boise High School.
Talking with teachers, we've had this policy in place for the last couple of years now, and so I think it's taken some time to get some traction. Also for teachers to find systems that work for them in their classroom, because we didn't want to take that away. We still want them to have their autonomy in their classroom and how they work with their kids. I think district and school policy shows that students can have their phones out during those free passing periods, as long as it's not during instructional time.
I think the during class rules are valid. I think it's pretty disrespectful to be on your phone during a lesson. However, I think it's completely defined to have your phone out during passing periods or break or lunch. I mean, I know personally for me, my attention span has gotten a lot longer. I'm able to actually focus on what the teacher is saying. It's also really nice for interactions with your peers. They're not distracted by their phones.
I think that they've definitely helped with focus in the classroom, talking with colleagues, and also just talking with students in general. I've seen and heard how it's easier for them to be engaged in what's going on in class. If the idea behind the reason that we don't want students to have their cell phone is that the separation from that digital world and the ability to just kind of be away from that, then for us to say, all right, for this chunk of time you're separated, and now you get a little hit of it. And then it would be kind of like if you were dealing with any kind of an addict in any situation. And that just seems honestly kind of cruel.
I feel like it goes too far, because while I do agree that electronic restriction is probably necessary for teaching periods, because a lot of students are honestly flippant enough to not pay attention while looking at their phone or having their AirPods in during instructional time. Instead of having a blanket rule, you could leave it up to the teachers. I mean, the phone thing more if you're done with work. I don't think you should have to lock it up.
This has been Justin Sultemeyer, reporting at Boise High School for KTVB News.
The annual school-wide summit is next Wednesday. Are you ready?
Juniors and seniors, you likely know the drill, but sophomores, you're in for a special treat.
We are the only school that does this type of event, and it gets better every year.
Here's some wisdom about the summit from our seniors. Roll it.
I think the coolest thing about the summit is that you can pick your schedule. You can pick where you want to go during the day, and it's really just up to you. And then there are some group events like lunch, and you can meet up with people, but it's not as you need to stick with your friends. You can kind of pick what you want to do, and there's going to be people there that kind of share the same interests as you.
It's kind of just a fun day to go hang out with your friends and try new things.
It's an opportunity for students to share things that they're passionate about, whether that's a presentation or a workshop. I mean, it's a fun day when you go to school, but you're not actually doing school.
Unique, very topics that you don't usually see, and just people who enjoy that kind of stuff being able to showcase. I did that.
There was I think it was a mini golf workshop in the 600s my sophomore year. That was really fun.
I would definitely say because I'm a very shy person, definitely go to them, because even ones that you're I don't really want to do this, I feel still go and stuff, because it actually is really fun, and we only have this one day.
My favorite summit presentation or workshop that I went to was the line dancing. We just lined up and did a bunch of dances and learned it. It was a lot of fun. Before, I had never done anything like that. But some of my friends were oh, this looks like fun. So oh, I might as well try it. And I was not good at it, but it was still fun to, learn something new.
My sophomore year, there was a lot of cool presentations and workshops. I really liked, there was one where you could build flower bouquets, and they had a ton of different types of flowers and ropes and paper that you could wrap it in. Yeah, it was really fun.
I like the slime ones a lot, or pretty much all the ones that have to do with food or fun, something creative that's different from the school environment's fun.
I know sophomore year, you want to have backups too, because sophomore year I would go and a lot of them would be full. So it's really good if you pick your schedule before, and you can kind of do like a combo of presentations or workshops, or like you can mix and match.
You know, no one knows what they're doing all the time, and so it's just kind of fun to get out there and like do something new.
It's time for today's club and event news. Lawrence, tell us what's happening.
I'm Lawrence Bowe, and it's time for your club and activity report. We want to give one more big shout out to our performing arts department for a fun-filled couple of weeks. The Washington Street Players crushed it with Spamalot, and Choir's concert on Wednesday night was superb. Additionally, band rocked it at Festival on Thursday, and we also want to give a plug for a big night of music next Tuesday. Orchestra is performing at the First Presbyterian Church, and Guitar has a concert in the auditorium. Both events will begin at 7 p.m. Well, this has been Lawrence, and you're officially up to date. Back to you, Calvin.
Let's turn things over to Cooper at our sports desk. Cooper, tell us the score.
Hi Brave fans, I'm Cooper Goulder, and it's time to talk sports. Shout out to Luther Lawley for a great showing at the state wrestling tournament last weekend. Luther took home 6th place in the tournament. Good luck to the softball squad, who is playing 5 games this weekend in St. George, Utah. We look forward to watching you when you're back in Boise. All the other spring sports will officially kick off competition next week. We encourage you to get outside to root on our tennis, track, baseball, and softball teams. Well, that's been your sports wrap. This has been Cooper reporting. Now back to you, Calvin.
And now it's time for today's words of wisdom. Did you know that today is National Oreo Cookie Day? Well, it is. Strangely, it is also National Dentist Day. Coincidence? I think not. As my dentist always says, you don't have to brush all your teeth, just the ones you want to keep. Remember, you can make it a great day or not. The choice is yours. This has been Calvin
and Kat sharing what's up.
Thanks for watching, Boise High.